If you're over 60 and you wake up one morning with a strange tightness in your chest, almost like a silent alarm going off, don't ignore it. Many people chalk it up to just another sign of getting older, but it might actually be your body sending a final warning. In the next few minutes, we'll expose the lesser-known morning red flags that too many seniors overlook. By the end, you'll see how a simple shift in your evening or morning routine might dramatically change the course of your health in the decades to come. Stick with me until the final moment, because there's one shocking morning sign that often goes unnoticed, yet it can determine whether you live vibrantly into your 90s or face a rapid decline far sooner than you'd ever expect. It's not just about feeling stiff or tired. Some warnings come disguised as a mild cough or a nagging headache that greets you at sunrise. Others show up as numb fingers, racing thoughts, or sudden dizziness. And if you've been shrugging these off for years, thinking, well, I'm just getting old, you might be missing the most critical opportunity to take back control of your life. Because contrary to popular belief, a lot of these issues can be tackled, right at home, with a few targeted lifestyle tweaks. Let's dive in, break down the science in the simplest terms possible, and unlock the secrets your body has been trying to tell you. When people hear the phrase, final warning, they imagine something dramatic or catastrophic, but the real danger is often subtle. Something as simple as waking up drenched in sweat or feeling a slight flutter in your heartbeat can foreshadow bigger problems down the road. That's the intrigue and urgency behind today's topic, how those first few moments of your day can reveal whether you're on the path to long, active living, or if your body is, in fact, sending out distress signals that could spell trouble if left unchecked. Why is this so critical? Because as we age, our bodies become less forgiving. If you're 60 or older, each morning is a snapshot of how well, or how poorly, your system recovers overnight. And the best part? You don't need fancy medical equipment or a doctor's appointment every week to measure these signs. All you need is self-awareness and a willingness to make small, scientifically backed changes in your daily life. Let's talk about exactly how. You might be asking yourself, am I too late to fix these morning signs? Absolutely not. Whether you're 61 or 89, your body has an incredible capacity to rebound, given the right conditions. But ignoring these clues is a gamble you don't want to take. Over the next few minutes, I'll arm you with the knowledge to interpret these symptoms and guide you toward simple, realistic solutions you can do at home, no hospital visits or prescription meds needed, unless you choose to explore them on your own. Ready? Let's dig into the crucial reasons these morning symptoms matter, and why solving them could mean the difference between a vibrant life and one overshadowed by health scares. First, though, let's set the stage by understanding why mornings are such a crystal-clear window into our well-being. After hours of rest, your body shows its natural baseline, heart rate, blood pressure, muscle tension, and hormone levels. If something's off, it often surfaces right after you wake up, before you've had coffee, breakfast, or your usual flurry of daily activity. That means it's the best time to catch potential red flags early. So let's begin with the critical question, why should someone in their 60s, or beyond, pay attention if they're waking up each day feeling just a bit off? Because, as you'll see next, the statistics around morning-related health crises are downright scary, and also incredibly preventable. Have you ever heard that heart attacks happen most frequently in the morning? It's not a myth. Research shows a spike in cardiovascular events within the first few hours of waking, largely due to hormonal surges and changes in blood pressure that occur as we transition from sleep to waking life. Similarly, strokes and arrhythmias often manifest in the early day, catching people off guard before they've even poured their first cup of tea. These are serious conditions, but they often start with smaller signs. Maybe your heart feels like it's galloping in your chest, or your chest feels strangely heavy when you swing your legs out of bed. If that's you, your body might be pleading for a gentle shift in daily habits. It's not just the heart. The older we get, the more intricately connected each system of our body becomes. A sudden feeling of weakness or tingling in the legs can point to circulation issues. Morning fogginess that doesn't lift could suggest blood sugar imbalances or poor sleep quality. Even regular morning headaches, especially those that fade slowly throughout the day, could indicate everything from tension in your cervical spine to suboptimal oxygen levels at night. This might all sound alarming. But remember, in many cases, you can address these issues at home, with strategies that target diet, hydration, breathing exercises, and more. Let's break it down more systematically. Below are the biggest red flags people over 60 might experience upon waking, why they happen, and simple ways to tackle them. As you read, keep an open mind. You might see yourself in one or more of these descriptions, and that could be your golden opportunity to course correct. One major sign is persistent morning stiffness that lasts more than 30 minutes. You might notice your knees, hips, or back feel rigid, making it tough to even step out of bed. We all get a bit stiff, especially on chilly mornings, but extended stiffness is different. Studies from top gerontology experts highlight that prolonged stiffness can be linked to deeper joint or muscle inflammation. The good news? Gentle movement can often help. A simple home routine, like ankle circles in bed, slow arm stretches, or carefully rolling your spine up and down, can stimulate synovial fluid in the joints. This fluid acts like a natural lubricant, easing inflammation and pain over time. If you're consistent, you might be amazed at how quickly a short, daily routine reduces those creaking joints. Another sign is waking up with dryness in your mouth or throat. Sure, you could blame it on sleeping with your mouth open, but chronic dryness might be a clue your body is dehydrated or your sinuses are congested, limiting oxygen flow and creating tension in your respiratory system. Over time, this dryness can lead to dental issues or irritated sinus passages. The simplest fix is to place a glass of water on your bedside table and drink slowly upon waking. For many seniors, upping daily water intake by even 1 or 2 glasses can yield dramatic improvements. Bonus tip: if dryness is severe, consider a simple saline rinse before bed. It's an old-school trick that helps keep nasal passages clear while you sleep. Now, let's talk about something that flies under the radar: waking up with a throbbing headache. This could be from muscle strain in your neck or shoulders, but it can also hint at nighttime teeth grinding or poor sleeping posture. While you're asleep, you can't consciously adjust. As we age, muscle tension can build around the jaw, face, and upper spine, especially if stress is high. One surprisingly effective home remedy is doing a few minutes of gentle neck stretches and jaw relaxation exercises before bed. Or place a small, rolled towel under your neck for support. This helps align your spine so that you're not straining those delicate cervical discs. By morning, you might find your head clearer and your mood brighter. What if you wake up with a racing heartbeat? For some seniors, that adrenaline jolt feels like panic, complete with sweaty palms. Often, it's linked to abrupt changes in hormone levels, like cortisol, the stress hormone, which spikes in the morning. But if you're jolted awake by it, your body might be telling you it's under consistent stress or anxiety. One powerful at-home tool is controlled breathing. Try inhaling slowly for a count of 4, holding for 4, then exhaling for 4, and pausing for 4. Do this cycle 5 or 6 times before bed and again in the morning. It steadies the autonomic nervous system, calming that racing heart. Over time, you could see your morning adrenaline surges fade. Next, let's consider numbness or tingling in the extremities. Some seniors find their hands feel prickly or their feet go numb when they first get out of bed. This can be due to poor circulation, compressed nerves, or even an awkward sleep position. If it resolves quickly once you're up and about, it's likely positional. But if it persists, your body may be hinting at bigger circulation problems. The remedy can be as simple as gentle leg and arm swings to get blood flowing. Or, if you have the space, a few minutes on a stationary bike, or a short morning walk in your living room or hallway. This not only boosts circulation but helps your body regulate blood pressure. While you don't need a doctor's prescription for this, it's important to keep track if the numbness worsens over time, as it might be your signal to adjust your daily movement routine. Here's another eye-opener: waking with sudden shortness of breath. If you find yourself gasping when you first stand up, it might be related to posture or deconditioning of the respiratory muscles. Many seniors spend their days in a relatively hunched position, be it from reading, watching TV, or using the computer. Over time, that posture constricts the lungs. One simple fix is standing tall. As soon as you get out of bed, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, and take a few slow, deliberate breaths. Picture your rib cage expanding fully, like an accordion. It may feel odd at first, but with practice, you'll train your muscles to support deeper, more satisfying breaths all day. Of course, we can't ignore the mind-body connection. Depression and anxiety can manifest physically, especially in the morning. Some seniors wake up with a heavy sense of dread or a complete lack of motivation. If that's you, your body might be indicating that your emotional well-being needs extra care. Many older adults assume mental health is purely about brain chemistry, but it's deeply intertwined with your physical routine. Gentle morning sunlight, for instance, can help reset your circadian rhythm and boost mood-regulating hormones like serotonin. Simply opening the curtains, stepping onto a balcony, or sitting by a window for a few minutes after waking can have profound effects on your outlook. Now, let's shift toward the biggest, final warning sign of all, the moment many seniors overlook as trivial but that can be the harbinger of major events. Picture this: you wake up drenched in sweat, your heart is racing, and your chest feels uncomfortably tight, almost like a band is wrapped around it. This combination of clammy skin, elevated heart rate, and pressure in the chest can sometimes precede a cardiac event. According to various studies, the risk of heart attacks in older adults spikes in the early morning when blood pressure surges. If you frequently find yourself waking in a cold sweat with chest tightness, even if it eases after a few minutes, take that as a clarion call for immediate lifestyle changes. Evaluate whether you're overdoing the salt at dinner, skipping out on daily walks, or carrying stress from the previous day's worries into bedtime. While we're not prescribing medical interventions, it's vital to address these factors at home. A modest shift in evening meals to reduce salt and heavy fats, or a short, slow post-dinner stroll can significantly lighten the strain on your heart overnight. This leads us to the culminating point, the single, most critical morning sign that's easily overlooked because it arrives silently and disappears just as fast. It's sudden morning dizziness combined with blurred vision. If you stand up and the room spins, or your vision dims for a moment, your body could be flagging issues with blood pressure regulation. As we age, our vascular systems become less flexible, and the quick shift from lying down to standing can result in a momentary drop in blood pressure, orthostatic hypotension. Many seniors just steady themselves against a wall and wait for the sensation to pass, never realizing this might be the precursor to fainting spells or more severe cardiovascular problems. Left unaddressed, these episodes can spiral into dangerous falls. The remedy? Simple, at-home strategies: sit at the edge of your bed for a few seconds before you stand. Gently wiggle your ankles and wrists to start the blood flowing. When you do stand, support yourself on a nearby dresser or wall for a brief moment, then move. By making this ritual part of your morning, you can dramatically reduce dizziness and protect yourself from falls or injuries. That's the final warning. If you habitually wake up dizzy or see spots in your vision, it may be your body's last-ditch effort to say, "Slow down, we need a different approach." The beauty is, you have the power to respond. It doesn't require expensive programs or complicated diets. It just needs simple awareness and small but consistent changes. Now, let's tie this all together with a powerful takeaway. Too often, seniors attribute every discomfort or odd sensation to normal aging. But that mindset can rob you of a vibrant, fulfilling life. Waking up with chest pressure, tingling limbs, dryness, dizziness, or a racing heart isn't something to accept, it's a puzzle to solve. And the puzzle pieces are within your reach: gentle stretches, mindful posture, balanced evening meals, controlled breathing, and the unwavering commitment to move your body daily, even if it's just walking around the house or practicing mild strength moves with cans of soup as weights. Never underestimate the power of routine. Something as unassuming as a 2-minute stretch the moment you open your eyes can set the tone for your entire day. Over time, these small acts compound, restoring mobility, clarity, and energy you thought were lost forever. This is about reclaiming control, not in a grand, sweeping gesture, but through small, consistent steps that signal to your body, "I'm listening to you, and I'm taking action." So let's end on this note: your body isn't just a machine that ages and breaks down. It's an adaptable system that communicates through subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, signs each morning. If you're waking up with these symptoms, tenseness in the chest, dryness, numbness, headaches, dizziness, it might be your final warning to shift gears. Don't wait for a crisis to force your hand. Start this week, yes, this very week, by implementing one or two of the changes we've discussed. Notice how you feel. Track your mornings. Celebrate every small victory, like reducing that nagging stiffness or steadying yourself against that wave of dizziness. If you found even one tip in this video that resonated with you, here's your call to action: hit the like button and leave a comment sharing which morning sign you're going to focus on tackling. Let the community know; they might have experiences or tips to share that could help you even further. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue this journey together. Because this is just the beginning. There's so much more to uncover about maintaining strength, independence, and joy well past 60. You have the power to transform your mornings from a daily struggle into a daily renewal. Starting now, pay attention to those first moments when you wake up. Your body is talking. Are you ready to listen? Because the choices you make in the next few hours, days, and weeks could be the key to unlocking a future where you don't just live longer, but live better, in a body that feels capable and strong at any age. And that, my friends, is a promise worth waking up for.